Sometimes you just have to do what your passion is. You just have to follow through it no matter what anyone tells you. And that's the way I thought about it. You know, no one's gonna tell me what to do. No one's gonna tell me how to live my life. So I grew up in Chicago, Illinois. Chicago is like the city of many possibilities, you know. There's definitely like a lot of things you can put your mind into. My name is Ascension, also known as Sumuns, and I'm a professional Gears of War player for Optic Gaming.
That's redemption for the Green Wall as they stay undefeated in Season 2. Unbelievable from Sumuns.
Growing up as a kid, I was pretty much just doing my own thing. I wanted to be the best version of myself, I guess you can say, growing up. So the first sport I got into, I was pretty much put right into swimming. My mom took me to swimming, like toddler classes, but it wasn't really serious at that point. It got pretty serious when I was 8 years old. She put me on the swimming team. It was really competitive in terms of like the people you went against and trying to beat your personal time every single time. Swimming wasn't the only sport I did. I also did triathlons, water polo, cross country, as well as road biking, you know, mountain biking. To me, my mom, she was the one that pretty much got me into those kind of sports. She wanted to make sure I was always busy, always pushing myself. My mom's like my rock, pretty much, you know. I tell her everything, you know, she's like my best friend. Like, she's always there for us, and I'm always there for her as well, so everything I have is because of her. My mom was 16 when she had me. I see her now raising the baby on her own, just one kid, and that's just, I can't even imagine how she raised three kids at the same time on her own.
Alex was a very good kid. At school, he was a very good student. He was always a happy child. He took on a lot of, you know, like the dad duties and helped at home a lot. When Alex came and told me about Gears of War, and he started telling me that he was going to be playing competitive and he was going to be winning money, to me it just didn't make sense to me.
So when I first started playing Gears of War, the online scene was pretty small. That was when Hyperstation days were going on. And I would be the one sitting in my room watching those events, and I was like, wow, like I want to play there, I want to meet these players, like I want to compete at that high level. So after a while, after playing a lot of Gears of War online and, you know, taking it very serious to the point where I won a couple of online tournaments, there was this event in Michigan. It was MES.
I did not want him to leave. I didn't want him to go. It didn't make sense to me that it was legit.
Listen, Mom, I have to go here. I have to go here. Like, there's no way I miss this event.
I said, no, you can't go, Alex. I don't know where you're going to go. And he said, oh, I'm going to go, Mom.
Listen, I'm going no matter what you say. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm leaving. I know that for sure. Like, I'm just going to leave. I wasn't sure if this was going to work out for me. I didn't know if, you know, this is probably the worst route I can take or the best route I could take. It could have been either or. And so I was like, if I don't do anything at this event, then I'm just going to stop playing. For my first tournament, I got third place, and we ended up walking out with $300 each. For me, like, $300 was just very exciting. I was like, Mom, I won $300. Like, she was in shock. Like, she was mind blown. Right after that, Gilbert, Billy, and, you know, all those guys, they asked me to, you know, hey, do you want to be our fifth? We ended up talking to Optic, and Optic pretty much offered us to be their Gears of War team going into Gears of War 4. And for me, that was mind-blowing. For me, I was really excited, and that just made me want to work even harder.
Welcome to the inaugural Gears of War Pro Circuit Open here in Columbus.
I used to be the kid sitting back at home watching these events, and now I'm here on the main stage playing for $300,000. I was definitely like gonna do everything in my power to make sure I won that event.
Optic Gaming is your MLG Columbus champion in a nail-biter of a last round.
They told me to go grab the trophy, and that was the first time I ever picked up a trophy in my life. After winning Columbus event, I brought home the $24,000, and I gave most of that money to my mom because I knew she needed that money way more than me, you know, or helping around the house for groceries and stuff like that. Honestly, going to Gears of War 4, I knew that we were going to be able to win a couple events, but I didn't think we were going to go into a whole season and only lose one event. You could win 100 events and it's like never ever going to get boring winning.
Eliminates Optic Gaming from the Gears of War Pro Circuit. Las Vegas Open, the 5-time champions have been knocked off of their pedestal.
So after Vegas, we ended up dropping Icy and Kenny for Praise and Solars. Sometimes you just need a change, you know, you gotta start fresh. You know, a lot of people didn't think we were gonna work out at first just because, you know, you have like this all-star team. We actually proved everybody wrong. It was all about working hard and how bad we wanted to win. So after a year, after season 1, we pretty much got offered by Optic to move to Texas. It was very exciting, you know, moving out of home, but also I was very unsure because, you know, I've been living at home my entire life, but I knew that this would be the best move for me. My favorite part about Chicago, coming back here, just spending time with family for sure, or friends. I always look forward to seeing my little brother, baby Andres. It's all smiles whenever I see him because I know one day he's gonna grow up and he's gonna understand what I'm doing now, and I can't wait to tell him about it. Para todos los que están viendo este video, les quiero dar las gracias por todo el apoyo. Sobre todos estos años ustedes han estado ahí para mí desde el día que empecé haciendo YouTube y desde el día que empecé jugando. Y nomás les quiero dar muchas gracias por todo esto y la verdad no estaría aquí sin ustedes.